Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. All right, so some of the best news in a while happened. And that news is that I was able to transfer everything that I've built to Mina's workspace. Done. It's done. So what I have to do now is unpack everything, link everything up, and transfer all the data. So that's another bitch. That's another dragon I got to tackle. But the fact that it's moved over, that's insane. So that also means that version 1, I'm going to say, is officially done. Version 1 is complete. We are done with version 1. It's done. Complete. That is exciting. This is a big deal. And that means that now I have a working product that can be sold and I feel comfortable selling it. So there are a few things that didn't make the cut, pretty shitty, but I think it's necessary to call that shot. There's a few things that are very important, actually, that didn't make the cut, but that would have just delayed things more and more. And yes, they're important and they're going to make the product even better. But I think what will be better to do is give this to Mina and to Trey, let them use everything, gather as much feedback as I can, and then from there work on building stuff toward their workflows and what they use and things like that. Because so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is just great because the two things that I have left to do now before I go hard on social media and all that, and I embark on that journey, is setting this up for Trey and Mina. That's it. Then I'm done. Then it's all about improving, building, things like that. And that really becomes the game. So rather than trying to tie off all the loose ends and finish everything that I've been building, we're just going to work on one thing at a time until it's complete. That's going in the next version. And in however many things we build before the next version is done or whatever, that's what it is. So version 1 is complete. Everything is done, I believe. And we just have a laundry list of shit we need to do when we set it up, but it's fine because now it's ready. It's ready to go. And it's very exciting shit. So I was able to. So how a lot of this happened was weeks ago, probably even months ago. I reached out to Notion because I was having problems transferring things, and it wouldn't work. It would say unable to do it. Try again, and nothing would happen. So I reached out to support, and they said send a screenshot, send us what this says. What does this look like? How come this? Why is that? I sent them all the information they needed, and then they said, "Okay, we'll let you know when we hear anything back." And it really took a month and a half. I didn't hear anything. And then all of a sudden I get an email back that says, "Hey, Bryson, the engineering team found solutions. We made some fixes, so you shouldn't have this problem again. Give it a shot." And that was a week or two ago. Today, I gave it a shot, and it went through. That is so exciting. That is so sick. So now that the full system is in Mina's workspace, that is going to be what I work on tomorrow. Like, that's it. Damn it, I said I was doing so well. That's going to be the system or the project or whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm doing now. So, dude, just so exciting. This is very exciting. This is very cool. Okay, well, there's that. Other thing is because of this, I've been feeling kind of really good about things. And I have just been getting these little glimpses of hope. Now, I wouldn't say hope. I feel confident in what I'm doing. I know there's going to be a lot to learn, but these little glimmers of hope, is that what it is? No, just glimpses of the near future of what my life might look like. So what I mean is I am potentially a year away from having, maybe by the end of next year, I'll have made $100,000 or even more. Maybe by the end of next year, I actually buy a Lambo. Who knows? I mean, that's not the priority at all, but who knows, Who knows how much money I stumble upon? You know what I mean? Who knows what's in store? But I'm pumped. And I get these little glimpses of what the future could look like, and it really sends butterflies down and sends butterflies to my stomach. It's exciting because I'm close. And what I think about for documentation purposes is I think about. Wait, actually, this is checkmate. I'm playing Nick in chess. Checkmate. Wait, this is check. So if I go, it's checkmate. Yeah, it's checkmate. Jeej. Well, I'll send it to him. Watch this. Jeej. And we'll send it and we'll play it back. Jeej. Got him. Well, anyway, I have these little glimpses of the future, and that's what I was saying. So for documentation sake, it in my head. What happens is I pull up to my grandma's for a birthday party in a Lambo, and it's very clear to the whole family that I am successful. I made it. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And to have certain family members see that, I think would be very sweet. My family's awesome, but I would say there's a handful, not even a handful, a few, and they're all great, but a few that I think they have their shit figured out. But I think it would be and that I'm doing it wrong, or that I'm not, because I'm not investing, or I'm not putting away, or I took all my money out of my TSP and my 401k and all that shit, which I still got to do. But then to have let me call it what it is, the material success, I think that would just feel very good. And I'm sure it would fade away very quickly because my car now, so I drive a Tesla Model S. It's a very fun car to drive. It is so much fun to drive. Every time I get to drive, I get excited, and it's so enjoyable. Driving has become this thing that I look forward to every time. When I drive to the gym, it's so much fun. I break 100 almost every day, and it's fine. I do it safely. I'm not around cars swerving in and out of traffic. I do it in big open lanes. I'm fine, but I would say I break 100 every week, not every day. But anyway, it's so much fun, and I just can't imagine that will all of a sudden be shittier if I had a Lambo. I mean, it's in the intro, that's been the goal. And it's been the goal because I feel like it was like a childhood dream of mine. And I had posters of them in my room, and it was it was just always one of those things of, yeah, if you work really hard, you can have one. But, now that I'm an adult, and I've been an adult for the last decade, I see the work that's required to do these big things. And it is just astronomical in comparison to what I thought it took, because I thought, oh yeah, you just get a nice paying job and just save up for a few years and you'll have it. It's not how it works, Lamborghini is $400,000. If I saved up every penny that I made for 8 years, that would be $400,000. But obviously that doesn't work, because if I'm able to pocket $50,000 a year, that's a pretty cush lifestyle. If I'm able to pocket $50,000 a year, right? So I'm absolutely not. So the math doesn't work out that way. With those numbers, you'll never get one at the price of $400,000. I hate saying that. Oh, you'll never. I hate that shit, but I don't know. On the topic of that, I was on Facebook, and I shared something about how Elon's going to be the first trillionaire or something like that, and people were like, oh, what the fuck, he's not donating this, he's not giving here, he's not doing this for these people, he has all this money, he's not giving it away. And my stance on all of that is, if it's not your money, you have no say in how it's spent. You can probably pick apart what I said and make it sound like I support something else, but the core premise of my belief with that is nobody gets to decide how somebody else spends their money. Why do I get to have a say in how Elon spends his money? Why does Elon get a say in how I spend my money? I don't give a fuck. Would I prefer that he spends it one way or another? Truthfully, no. Because I don't know what the fuck it took I'll never, even come close to the whatever you want to call it, to the level of mental sophistication or ambition or intelligence or whatever you want to call it that would even dream of these monstrous goals. My desire is not to be the richest man in the world. My desire is to be very wealthy and to take care of my family, but that's not a goal, right? To be the richest man in the world. But anyway, so I'm on Facebook, I share this, and then there's somebody that comments back some really good points, and it was very productive. I guess we exchanged viewpoints. It was great. And one thing that he said was, and this wasn't a shot at me, it wasn't a shot at anybody, it was just what he believed to be fact was, I'm going to paraphrase, I can't remember the exact wording, but it was, hey, no matter what, you'll never be anything close to Elon because he had this, blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And whether or not that's true, I don't give a fuck. It's the fact that some random Joe Schmo out there said, you'll never X, Y, or Z. I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't like that anybody would say that for any reason, because you don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know what I'm capable of. I don't know what you're capable of. It just doesn't fucking matter. And I just don't like that. So even though I'm almost certain that I'll never amass a net worth of Elon, I don't ever want to be told that I can't. I hate that so much. It's not an authority thing. It's not you can't tell me what to do. It's just you're in no position to tell another man what they can or can't accomplish. Fuck off. I hate that. So anyway, there's that. I also, segueing out of this, I had a call with Mina today. That was a team call. It was very short and sweet. Very cool, though. He is making it mandatory that everybody works out at least 3 days a week. And he said, yeah, it's based on the honor system. I have no way of knowing, so, you'll know. But, yeah, we're going to work out 3 times a week. If you don't, then you're no longer part of the team. I think that's cool as fuck. That's some boss leadership right there. And I love that a lot. It's just taking care of yourself, and I like that a lot. So I just admired that a lot. I thought it was really cool. And then he sent me my money, which is great. So I got $600. And then I was continuing working, and I was able to get stuff moved over to his workspace. Told him that. He was excited. And that's going to be done by the end of the week. Same thing with Trey. Now, I think actually what I'm going to do is do Trey's first, because I think it'll be faster than Mina's. And that way I can, I don't know. I think I should do Trey's first. It won't be as much time because Trey only has some of the stuff. Mina has more, and Mina has more custom things that it would be a pain in the ass to set up. So, but it's actually pretty exciting because I'm building and designing more stuff tomorrow. So that's all I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is very exciting. So, lots to do. See, I got a lot to do tomorrow. I got a lot to do this week, but I'm looking forward to it because this is very exciting. So, hopefully by the start of next week, we're rolling with social media and things like that, and I can hopefully get some calls booked and referrals and start making some moolah. So, that's all I got. So that's the show. Appreciate you guys listening. Here we go. Peace.